This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November. What did you do with October's food stamp money? What'd you do? Did you stock up on pantry items and try to shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage? By the way, you can thank the Democrats for the government being shut down and your benefits not coming through for November. Looks like you're going to be going to the food pantry for your Thanksgiving meal. I know a lot of food pantries hand out turkeys for Thanksgiving.
Hey, food stamp lady, eating your toast and your peanut butter. How are you feeling today? First of all, congratulations. You lost your job, and I'm glad you did, because now you can eat your own words. What are you going to do now that you're not getting a paycheck? Maybe you're going to end up on the food stamp line. So before you get online and say something stupid, think about what you're saying, because now, good luck getting a job. I'm sure everybody's going to want to hire someone with such classy videos.
To the food stamp lady, what did you do with this month's check? Considering you won't be getting a check for November. Did you splurge on everyday needs like food, your clothing, your shelter, water, electricity? Or did you save up a little pocket full of sunshine?
What's up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. So guys, in today's episode we are going to talk about the food stamp lady. You saw the lady was eating the toast and stuff like that, asking many of America, like, what happened? What did you do with your SNAP benefit of last month? It's like asking someone, like, what did you do with the food I gave you yesterday? I ate it. That was even insane. And what's so sad, she called herself Christian. I'm so disappointed. So guys, let's dive in. The credit goes to the original owner of the videos. I'll be back with more commentary.
So I'm sure you guys have seen the food stamp lady with the toast taunting everybody about how they spent last month's food stamps, thinking that she's Robert De Niro over here being like, what you do last month, huh? Did you buy some soup? Did you buy some beans? Huh? But I gotta say, the Republicans have done an incredible job at brainwashing their own fans, to the point where we have people who don't have very much money scolding and taunting other people who don't have very much money on how they spend their not very much money, instead of the billionaires who have all the money. And just to put this in perspective, the average American makes $70,000 a year. Now let's pretend that that is one slice of pizza. If you were having lunch with a billionaire, you would have one slice of pizza and they would be having 1,785 full pizzas. Now, if the billionaire sitting next to you was Elon Musk, he would be sitting on 890,000 full pizzas, compared to the slice that you're holding in your hand. And Republicans have done such an amazing job of brainwashing their own fans that they would like to slap the half slice of pizza out of the hands of their fellow American, rather than address the 890,000 pizzas that the billionaires are sitting on right now. And while Americans are busy struggling in this terrible economy, Donald Trump is building a fancy ballroom for him and his rich friends. And it's actually fascinating. I think scientists will study this time on how people were so easily swindled by these billionaires. All they have to do, apparently, is keep their sights focused on Antifa and immigrants, and apparently they can just run off with all the pizza. Anyway, guys, it's all very disheartening, but one thing that makes me feel a little bit better is the fact that we aren't on the team of people who taunt other people for being hungry. At least we're not on that team. At least we get to be in a group of champions who are thoughtful, smart, and empathetic. Group number 7. You know what I'm talking about. All right, guys, hopefully you're having a good start to the week, and I love you, and I'll see you.
And it's finally happened.
Oh, hey, Latasha. How's it going?
I posted a video this past week.
Oh, I saw that. How's that working out for you? People were really pissed about that video, huh?
Somebody is tagging my job.
Oh, shit, that fucking sucks.
Now listen, my opinions are of my own.
Right. But see, You came on Beyonce's internet and let those feelings, those intrusive thoughts, be spread all over the internet for people to judge you.
Don't try to take my livelihood away.
I mean, yeah, that is a really shitty thing to do, but I'm just kind of curious what you thought was going to happen when you came on the internet and were so fucking cold towards people who might be starving soon.
If you think that you're going to get me fired.
Well, I mean, they kind of got upset by what you said. And you support a regime that was getting a lot of other people fired for things they said. And I believe your employer has come out and said that your views don't align with theirs. So, I mean, lucky you. You're going to have one more paycheck to prepare yourself for the holidays. I would recommend that you get in line early at the food banks for your turkey and trimmings. Have a day.
So guys, actually this Trump supporter told this lady told to it is funny to mock people who depend on SNAP benefit and what's happened. That's why I always say, guys, please be careful on what you do, because karma is a real. Guys, the lady already lost her job, and now I bet 100% that she wish that SNAP benefit was still available, because she gonna need it. She gonna need it, her and her family, of course. So guys, this is crazy. Let's keep watching.
I'm a Christian.
Okay.
This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November.
Okay, let's hear the Christian take on this.
What did you do with October's food stamp money?
My guess is they probably use that on food.
What'd you do? Did you stock up on pantry items and try to shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage?
Why did you ask whether they either bought processed junk or if they stocked up on pantry items? Most pantry items are processed. And then you talked about eating peanut butter on toast. That stuff is processed. Processed also doesn't equal bad. Also, if you've ever looked into this, you know things like obesity rates and poverty rates are linked together, because when people have less money or are relying on food stamps, they're going to try and get more bang for their buck, like you just said. So if they have a big family, they're typically going to get like a frozen lasagna to feed their family. But then if they eat healthier and spend the actual money, then you're also crapping on them. So it seems like they're never going to win with you anyways.
Looks like you're going to be going to the food pantry for your Thanksgiving meal. I know a lot of food pantries hand out turkeys for Thanksgiving. All the sides and trimmings too. Lots of food pantries. You better figure it out. I'm sick of hearing you complain, honestly.
I mean, hey, at least we learned what the Christian response is to this issue.
Well, we have an update on Food Stamp Girl. I have several DMs telling me, go look, go look. Oh, I went and looked. And if you go back to my other video where I tagged her, I stitched her video. And trust me, it's trash. She's trash. Black-hearted, unempathetic, typical fucking MAGA trash. But here we are. So I explained in that video that karma would find a way to find her, because it always does. And it didn't take long. Karma has found her. Karma contacted her job. And she answered. Refused to let Karma speak to her manager. So you know what Karma did? Karma contacted the owner.
Yeah, guys, for years, mocking people who depend on SNAP benefit have been common, but this should show people that you should be careful on what you say. You should be careful on what you wish for, because I bet she's living the worst time of her life. And by the way, in this morning, I just checked her TikTok, say like, oh, mocking people, like talking about someone online, it's punishable by law. But you did the same. You mocked many Americans, millions of Americans who depend on SNAP. Yeah, you did that fast. So what did you expect? That's what's so crazy about MAGA, guys. They want to like something on you. If you throw it back, they are immediately victim. Oh wow, that's really insane, guys. Let's keep watching.
So did you guys hear the latest on peanut butter toast food stamp lady? She lost her job. Talking down on EBT recipients as if she was better than us. Corporate at her job. They said they don't agree with her type of thinking. They're not with that. God has a funny way of humbling people, I'm telling you. I hope you stacked up on that peanut butter and toast there. Your husband better get a second job. It looks like you're going to be going to the pantry. Or maybe you should pick up that third job you were talking about. Don't ever look down on people. Don't ever talk down on people as if you're better than. Because God will humble you real quick.
This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November. What did you do with October's food stamp money? What'd you do?
Well, I don't know, Sarah Meth. Perhaps they spent October's food stamps in October? Like, what the? George Bush, you will pay for your crimes because these children should have been left behind. But unfortunately, they weren't. And now they're adults with access to the internet and total use of free will. I'm going to start calling this the JLo theory. Whenever you give people full unmonitored access to something, whether it be a mic, a phone, social media, whatever it is, and total use of free will, they will use that thing regardless of if it sounds good or if it makes a lick of sense. This is what Trump means when he says smart people don't like me, because what do you mean she made this video in regard to November food stamps, asking what people did with their October food stamps?
You won't guess what I just found out while I was doing Bible study. So the update is that apparently the food stamps on Toast Lady lost her job. And some people have said, well, how is she gonna pay her rent now? And my question is, what did you do with October's rent? What did you do with October's employment? What'd you do? What did you do with October's toilet paper? Sounds to me like them kids the state took away from you come over for a supervised visit, maybe for Thanksgiving, that you haul ass down to that food bank. All the fixings and trimmings too. Butter's a luxury, so no more butter. And maybe think about the fact that you are so much closer to being on the street than you'll ever be to Elon Musk.
Yeah, guys, this is crazy. I always say, like, we should be careful on what we say for, on what we wish for, because trust me, what you wish for others, it will come to you. Then what are you gonna do now? You don't have a job anymore, you've been fired, and you're gonna need that snap. And unfortunately, it's not here, it's already shut down with the government, the one you supported. That's crazy. And what's so sad is the way you say you are Christian. Christianity is something different from what you're presenting, if I'm being honest. Christianity is all about love, supporting one another. But what you said actually is the opposite. Me personally, I don't understand all these magas, what they do every day. I don't know. They are brainwashed, they don't want to think, they're ignorant. Imagine that to come and mock people who just like benefit from snap. And like many Americans, if you are not depending on snap benefit right now, you can do it tomorrow. Like when you lose your job, when you have maybe more family to feed, it's like it's maybe an option. Like there's people who used to be on snap, now they are not. There are people who are going to be. You never know what will happen tomorrow. And we never hear, especially me personally, mock people who depend on SNAP benefit. I only don't understand people who know that they they depend on SNAP benefit, and they went ahead and voted for the guy who doesn't care about poor people, who doesn't care about working people. Because I believe also on SNAP benefit, there's people who work so hard, even more harder, but also they can't make the enough money to feed their family. But it's so sad if you are living the same lifestyle, but you went ahead and voted someone who doesn't care about working class, and you know you work so hard, unless you are ignorant. That's what I say. But the people who are on SNAP benefit and they didn't vote for this, I feel sorry for them. But the people who voted for this, I don't feel sorry for you. That's the difference. It's not about like I'm mocking anyone. I'm mocking people who voted for someone who will just shut down these things like that, who will not care, who will only focus on building well his own boardroom. Like as he said, that's where his focus is. His focus is not on America, who are suffering the big time right now, who don't have food, who are frustrated. His focus is somewhere else. So if you help to vote someone like that, I don't feel sorry for you. I feel like whatever happening, you deserve it. It could be even more. But if you didn't vote for this, I really feel sorry, and you don't deserve what's happening. Yeah, guys. So actually, I have few comments from the people. Let's hear what the people are saying in a comment about this. The first one say like, wait, okay. The first one say like mocking Snap user, it's insane because at the end of the day, all of us we're gonna need it. The second say people forget anyone can need assistance at the same point. Of course, today you may not need it, but tomorrow you may need it. You never know. So be humble. The third one say like the insistent regret is priceless. Yeah, of course. The fourth one say this is why our assumption about who use food stamp are so wrong. The last one say maybe now people will think twice before mocking someone in need. Yeah, yeah, because trust me, now she need it, but it's not there. That's so insane, guys. I don't know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you next one as always. Bye.